crafty friends, this is Julissa of Paper Gems by Jules, and today I am making a card featuring one of two fun new stamps that are animal or pet related. So the first one that I'm showing you today is called Feliz Navidad, and it is absolutely adorable. So it's this cute little puppy with the Christmas hat, and the sentiments are so fun. And I had this idea when I saw this stamp, as well as the other one that you'll see at the end called From the Cat. And I just kind of had this idea of this dog coming out of like a wrapping paper, like it's coming out of a gift. You know, for the holidays, oftentimes people will rescue or purchase a new puppy or a new, pet for the family. And animals are absolutely amazing. So I encourage you to look into different ways to add a wonderful pet to your household. Definitely make sure that it's the right fit. It's super important. I love animals. I work with two animal rescue organizations, so I will always encourage to adopt first, but I understand that there are some people that have specific needs or wants, and that's okay. Let's just all do the right thing. Anywho, back to the card. So I stamped this image, cut it out, fussy cut it out right to the border, so that way there isn't that white border line. So it really looks like the puppy's just coming out. For the sentiment, I stamped it on white cardstock, and then I used the Dashes and Frills Hearts by Unity Stamp Company. That's a new die set. It's super cute. It's a bunch of hearts, and they have the stitched ones and then matching scalloped ones so that you can border it, but I only use one of the stitched ones, the smallest one there. So I die cut this sentiment from there, and I use the make a tag hole punch to make it look like a nice little tag. And here I am just using some I think this is twine. I don't know. Anyway, so I have this in my stash, so I'm using it and I am putting it in the back, and you'll see what I do to make it kind of pop out. Now, the fun thing about this string is I'm super particular about things hanging off. So like when I make ribbon, like I want the bow to be perfect. I know it doesn't have to be perfect because it is handmade, and that's totally okay. But in my head, I get a little nuts about it. So I'm going to show you how to make a rope like this sit right where you want it. For now, I'm setting it up so that using washing tape to make sure that it pops out in the right spot and it doesn't move around once the card's being mailed or hand delivered, whatever floats your boat. Using foam tape in the back, and I'll show you if you use foam tape, a little trick. I like to use still liquid glue on the foam tape, and that way it gives me a little bit of wiggle time to place it in the right spot. I know sometimes lining it up isn't right on the mark on the first try, and with foam tape, depending on the type that you use, might get really sticky. So the liquid adhesive allows you a little bit of wiggle room to kind of line things up or lift it up again and give you a second chance. Now here's what I do with liquid glue and rope or string. So if you want it in a particular spot, I put down a little bit of glue and then I hold it down. This particular string is pretty strong. As you can see, it popped right out. So I just have to spend a little more time and have a little more patience in putting it down. So be patient with me. I'm going to say like maybe 5-10 seconds max. You should be fine. This is sped up a little bit, so don't count the time on this, but you'll see. And so I did it here on the other side, and you'll see I'm still impatient and it'll pop back up. But again, this is how you can have it look precise and stay in the same spot and not kind of float around or get lost in the envelope and crunch up and look weird. So again, I put foam adhesive behind the tag and adhered that. And here I go again, lining it up and holding it down. But this is a great thing to use with even ribbon. Sometimes depending on if it's sheer or not, you can also use some clear adhesives that are pretty sticky, and that'll line things up. For the top, I'm doubling up on the adhesive, and that's because I want it to stand out. And since I've already used a layer of adhesive or foam tape on the second layer, that pattern paper, I'm going to double up here, and that way he looks like he's popping out. It's so cute. Such a cute little puppy. I would think that I'm going to make him a chocolate lab. That's what I decided he's going to be. But he's adorable. Maybe he's a mix. I don't know. I love him. I would keep him. So here it is, double foam tape. I'm putting him right on the edge so he looks like he ripped open this paper and he's your holiday gift. This is a great way to use this fun. Oh, see, I dropped it. See, life happens. This is a great stamp to use for the holidays if you are a pet lover, if you have friends that are animal lovers. I mean, who wouldn't want to receive this adorable puppy or kitten, right? Because there's a cat one too, and you'll see that at the end. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you have any questions, make sure you put them in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this and found some inspiration. And don't forget to subscribe.